Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Listiana Octavia. In this occasion, I would like to present my research regarding chlorophyll-derived compound as photosynthesizer photodynamic inactivation. This research evaluates the effect of ion center replacement on the chlorophyll A and the effect of the ion replacement to the activity of the photosynthesizer of photodynamic inactivation will be evaluated. So what is the photodynamic inactivation? This is an alternative method to deactivate the bacteria by administration of the light-sensitive material called photosynthesizer, which is in the presence of subsequent light and oxygen. It can generate the cell damage and lead to the microorganism inactivation. The cell damage is caused by the generation of singlet molecular oxygen, which occur in the type 2 photochemical reaction, in which photosynthesizer experience the intersystem crossing reaction for the relaxation process after the excitation state. After the excitation state, and when this photosynthesizer in the triple state react with the molecular oxygen, it will form the singlet oxygen. There are numerous materials that have been investigated for photosynthesizer of PDI, ranging from the natural to the synthetic one. One of the interesting material that is being under investigation for the photosynthesizer of PDI is from the porphyrin group. One of the prominent and widely distributed porphyrin group is chlorophyll. This chlorophyll possessing the high absorption spectra in the range of the visible light wavelength, and this chlorophyll also produce high rate of reactive oxygen species. By this is easy to modify the side chain and also the ion center replacement of the chlorophyll. The modification will absolutely change the photochemical properties that will lead to the activation of the photosynthesizer. This is the research methodology. Chlorophyll A was obtained from the spinach via solvent extraction using dioxin. The utilization of dioxin is also want to remove the unwanted pigment. After the extraction, it was followed by the column chromatography using sucrose as a stationary phase. The reason for using sucrose column chromatography is because the structure of chlorophyll A and B is just slightly different, or a slight polarity different. So it is needed to use the more polar stationary phase than the silica. We use petroleum ether and also diethyl ether as the mobile phase. The ion metal center replacement was conducted by the addition of hydrochloric acid to the chlorophyll A to form the pyopytin A. So pyopytin A is the chlorophyll compound without the magnesium. After we remove the magnesium ion, then Zn pyopytin A and Cu-pyopytin A were formed by the reaction of pyopytin A with the respective ion. The chlorophyll A and its derivatives then evaluated via spectroscopic analysis, UV-Vis and the fluorescence spectra, and the bioactivity test was done by PDI. Test by PDI reaction using red light for the 30 minutes. And we use 650 nanometer light to activate the photosynthesizer. We also use the thin layer chromatography to evaluate the isolation process. This is the result. As we can see from this figure, the chlorophyll A and B can be differentiated using bare eyes. Chlorophyll A having deep green color, meanwhile the chlorophyll B appear in the light green. From the TLC investigation, it was revealed that RF for the CLA was 0.57, while for chlorophyll B was 0.408. This figure shows the route for for the formation of the Z-N-piopytin A and CU-piopytin A. Here we can also see the different color between each chlorophyll A derivative. Here we have the green color for the chlorophyll A, and it turned to be brown, little bit brown color for the piopytin A after the magnesium ion removal, and after the addition of Cu become CU-piopytin A, the color will turn to be blue, and if we add the Zn ion to become Zn-piopytin A, the color turn to be light green. And this is the absorption spectra of the chlorophyll derivatives. This different maxima peak between the chlorophyll A and B show that the both compound was successfully separated. Higher Q peak intensity of chlorophyll A than chlorophyll B indicate the better potency of chlorophyll A as a photosynthesizer. The ion replacement does impact the absorption intensity of chlorophyll derivatives, and the ion replacement shifted the short peak to the higher wavelength, while Q peak were shifted to the lower wavelength. This is the fluorescence spectra from the chlorophyll derivatives. As we can see here, the chlorophyll, all of the chlorophyll derivatives show the lower fluorescence intensity compared to their chlorophyll parents. The low fluorescence intensity of the chlorophyll derivatives might be due to the formation of the intersystem crossing reaction from their excitation state. From the PDI result, we can see that Z-N-piopytin A show the best growth inhibition rate over the S. aureus, with inhibition rate was 66.8%, while chlorophyll A just show 30.9% of growth inhibition. Without irradiation, both chlorophyll A and Z-N-piopytin A show S. aureus growth inhibition at 27 and 28% respectively. The appearance of the inhibition even before the irradiation show that chlorophyll A and Z-N-piopytin A have possessing dark toxicity. CU-piopytin A does not show any inhibition in both irradiation and non-irradiation condition. Even though the fluorescence intensity of chlorophyll piopytin A is the lowest from the others, but it's not correlated with the ability of the CU-piopytin A to inhibit the growth of Staphylococcus aureus. The inactivity of cuprum piopytin A might be due to the deactivation of CU-piopytin A at the excited state. And the conclusion, the chlorophyll A was successfully isolated with the column chromatography using sucrose as stationary phase. Absorption and fluorescence spectra of chlorophyll derivative exhibited favorable physicochemical properties as photosynthesizer. Z-N-piopytin A display a promising candidate as photosynthesizer for PDI, and chlorophyll A saw just 30% of bacterial inhibition, while CU-piopytin A wasn't show any bacterial inhibition. Thank you very much for your attention, and this is the end of my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.